Before getting the event underway, I would like to invite our special guest, Dr. Renuka Ma'am, Principal of Nursing College, AIMS, Gorakhpur, Major General Dr. Atul Vajpayee Sir, Vice Chancellor of Mahayogi Gorakhnath University, Gorakhpur, Dr. Manjunathan Sir, Principal of Mahayogi Gorakhnath University, Gorakhpur, and Dr. D.S. Ajita Ma'am, Principal of Guru Shri Gorakhnath College of Nursing, for offering Pushpanjali to Yog Purush Brahmaleen Mahant Digvijanath Ji, राष्ट्र संत ब्रह्मलीन एंड महंत अवेद्यनाथ जी महाराज। Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, let's create an aura of spirituality through the resonating sounds of Saraswati Vandana. I would like to call the student of BSc Nursing for National Anthem, Saraswati Vandana and Kulgeet. I request you all to stand on your respective places for National Anthem. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ हे शारदे
संगीत तुझसे हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे। तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, मुनियों ने समझे है गुनियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की वाणी। हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने। विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, तू श्वेत वर्ण कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे। मन से हमारे मिटा दे अंधेरे, मन से हमारे मिटा दे अंधेरे। उजालों का हमको संसार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
सभी लोग बैठ जाइए।
गोरख विश्व धाम मिला, शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। ज्ञान मिला, विज्ञान मिला, विविध का सम्मान मिला। शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। नवाचार तकनीक अनुसंधान, दर्शन और आनंद चेतना का सुंदर अवदान मिला। दिव्य मार्ग जीवन आलोकित, दिव्य मार्ग जीवन आलोकित, हो सुयोग संज्ञान मिला। शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। भारत है आध्यात्म भारती, बताती हमें सदा। भारत है आध्यात्म भारती, बताती हमें सदा। मंगलमय सब कुछ जग में, मंगलमय सब कुछ जग में, सुविधा का वरदान मिला। शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। बढ़े बढ़े और गढ़े नए आदेश, जगत में मान मिला। बढ़े बढ़े और गढ़े नए आदेश, जगत में मान मिला। वसुधा को परिवार मानना, वसुधा को परिवार मानना, हमको ऐसा ज्ञान मिला। शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। स्वाध्याय निरत विदुष गंभीर मनन, दिग्विजय शोध सारस्वत यज्ञ अवैध बोध, आदित्य नित्य कल्याण मिला। शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। ज्ञान मिला, विज्ञान मिला, विविध सम्मान मिला। शिव गोरक्षनाथ की महिमा, हमको ये वरदान मिला। वरदान मिला, वरदान मिला।
Thank you. Proceeding in the program, I respectfully invite Major General Dr. Atul Vajpayee sir for honoring and presenting the memento to Dr. Renuka ma'am. Thank you, sir. Today, among us, we have some special and magnificent guests with us. I would like to invite Miss Rosie Kumari, nursing tutor of Guru Shri Gorakhnath College of Nursing, to welcome our guests. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Rosie, faculty of Guru Shri Gorakhnath College of Nursing, here it's my pleasure to welcome you on second foundation week of that university. Why we celebrate the foundation week? Of course, it provides us to recurring moment of the memory and imagination. This is the day about awareness of historical realities, present realities, and imaginative considering of our future. So my first thanks to our Almighty as our God. Thank you, God. So we are honored to have Dr. Renuka K. Ma'am, Principal of Nursing College, AIMS Gorakhpur, with us today as our chief guest. Despite our busy schedule, we welcome you, ma'am. A smile costs less than electricity but brings more light. My next welcome goes to the man who has hold such a smile always and who brings more light to our university. We welcome Major General Dr. Atul Vajpayee sir, Vice Chancellor, Mahayogi Gorakhnath University, Gorakhpur. We welcome you, sir. Next, I welcome our department, of course, our college unassailable orator, Dr. D.S. Ajita ma'am, Principal Guru Shri Gorakhnath College of Nursing, Gorakhpur. We welcome you, ma'am. And as usual, last but not the least, I welcome all those who have come here to attend this event and helping us in making it grand success. I once again welcome you all. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Rosie. Now, calling upon students of BSc Nursing for Sankalp Geet.
सत सत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। जिसके चंदन को, शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। कृष्ण की पावन धरती, जो शक्ति संचार करे। जन जन में बलिदान भावना, कोट कोट कर नित्य भरे। अर्जुन भीम शिवा को, शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। नगराज हिमालय, माँ का मुकुट सवारता। नगराज हिमालय, माँ का मुकुट सवारता। दर्शन में रत्नाकर जिसका, पावन चरण पखारता। दर्शन में रत्नाकर जिसका, पावन चरण पखारता। गीता ज्ञान सुनाने को, शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। इस धरती पर जन्म लिया है, यह सौभाग्य हमारा है। इस धरती पर जन्म लिया है, यह सौभाग्य हमारा है। इस पर हो जीवन अर्पण, यह संकल्प हमारा है। इस पर हो जीवन अर्पण, यह संकल्प हमारा है। बार बार जीवन इस जाने को, शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। शत शत नमन भरत भूमि को, अभिनंदन भारत माँ को। जिसके के चंदन को, शत शत अभिनंदन भारत माँ को।
Thank you, girls. Nursing is not just an art, it has a heart. Nursing is not just a science, but it has a conscience. Moving towards to the most important part of the program, I respectfully invite Principal of Nursing College, AIMS Gorakhpur, Dr. Renuka ma'am, to tell us about nursing services in India. Ma'am, please.
So very good afternoon to one and all. Once again to this platform, I thank on outset, I thank Vice Chancellor Sir, Dr. Ajita and all her team and the Gorakshnath University team for giving me the wonderful opportunity once again to be here to present a topic on nursing services in India. Hopefully, how many of you listened to the previous session of the relatively same topic done by me here? Yes, I'm again with it was from the history. Now again, it is like nursing services in India, how it is, right? So for the new people again, I'm with the same similar set of topic. So enjoy the session, hopefully. Okay. So my topic is nursing services in India. So as in COVID, you people all will be knowing how superheroes in the forefront who worked a toiling effort put by the nurses, right? So do we deserve the mask of superhero as nurses? I'm asking you people, do we deserve the mask of superheroes? Yes, as superheroes or whom you call about superheroes? Superman, Spider-Man, and then Batman. All the super heroes wear masks, isn't it? We in the COVID used what mask? N95 and the surgical mask. Behind that mask, who was there? Majority of nurses. In 2020, as the 200th century of Nurses, International Nurses Day, the whole year we celebrated the 200 years of Nurses Day celebration, right? You all reminisce it? You all remembering it? So I have the slide here to show the superheroes. So I'm just explaining how the superheroes used the mask beneath how strong they were. Same way, nurses used the mask of surgical mask and then N95. Beneath that, every nurse has got the strong effort put in. Yes? So could we be called as superheroes and heroines of the world? Yes. Thank you. So nursing services, and it is not a job. As she said, it is not a science, it is of conscience. It is not a art, it is a heart. It's true. What she said was really true. Nursing is not a job. It is an adventure daily. Yes? Why it is called adventure daily? It was in the beginning, it was art. But now it is adventure. Why? Because of the ever-changing technology, because of the ever-changing world. No more nursing is art, it is skill obviously, but it is adventure because Google people are there here. So all public are now aware with the Google Shots and much of informations ahead than us what we studied in BSc nursing and MSc nursing. Is that true? When nurses go for the clinic to the physician, what will say? I took this tablet, but still it is not gone. Doctor will say, please keep your science aside, listen to me, isn't it? So like that, public are more knowledgeable than us, than the care providers. In that case, with advancing technology, we are now in the situation of delivering nursing care as adventure, not as an art, though we have competent skill set within us, right? So nursing is not a job, it is an adventure. So as we are defining nurses, we are the comforting people, act as smart, advocating, caring, generous, healers. We are kind and we are nurturers, educators, and then we are the gentle leaders, and we are supposed to be very proud as the nurses. All are nurses here? All? Yes? Or allied sciences people also here? Yes? So as every paramedical science or nurses, we are all together in the healthcare team to be very proud that delivering the healthcare, right? So again, I'm back to the phrase called nursing is an art filled with a skill. It is made as an art. It requires an exclusive devotion as hard a preparation as a sculpture work. Yes, how a sculpture designs a statue, same way we customize the care. Nowadays, it is not the general care we give. Yes, we are customizing the care. In abroad, it is now the trend of family care is also a trend, and customized care is also a trend. No more a general health care is used for a customized patients. So like how customized products are coming in the market, our healthcare deliveries also become customized, because in abroad or in area like where the payment is more for the health, in that case they want the special care. It is not the ordinary general care which others are all getting. It is not for them. They don't want, like, they are the consumers want the special care for the payment what they do. So it is sculptured work now. So it is customized for the patients now. That is how our nursing service in India is moving towards, right? So with the art base and the skill set and the competence, we are providing a unique service for the patients who are coming to us. Do you all agree? Customized care is needed? Yes? Could we able to give customized care? In abroad, it is possible. But here in public government setup, it is not possible as the government customized care, but unique care needed for the patient can be given, right? So that is possible. So as introduction, nursing is one of the youngest profession, but one of the oldest arts. It evolved from the familial roles. So as nursing, do you think that it started now or in 18th century or 17th century? From when onwards nursing started? Nursing means caring. When it started? When this world evolved, it started. In name of not Florence Nightingale, as a name of mother, as a name of every woman at the home, right? They started to give caring. So caring is not the new thing, but we gave a name of nursing by giving some skill set to the individual to learn how to give a disciplined care to the patients, following some principles, right? So nursing is the like familial role from of nurturing and caretaking. It was the history evoluted like that, right? And over 100 of years, nursing has undergone an evolution, changing, transforming itself into a respectful profession. It was started as mother as caring, sister as caring, like that it started. So there was no respect to the nursing as the profession. As caring, they all understood and accepted. When they talk about the respectful profession, it was not there. So it took several centuries to take up a transformation into a respectful profession. Do you all agree now? All the nursing professionals are there compared to the before in the history of nursing in India, and now comparing how respectful the profession has become changed, transformation. That is how the transformation of nursing is. So nursing, as introduction again continues, nursing service began as the desire to keep people healthy and to provide comfort and assurance to the sick. That means you are under my hand. That means you are assured that you will be given a good care. That assurance is given, quality assurance of a care to the sick is given by the nurses. It is given by the doctors also, but 24/7, we assure that nurses assure to the patients that we are here to take care of you. Yes, that is how the nurses are meant for. So nursing service is a part of total health organization, which aims at satisfying the nursing needs of the patient as single individual, and as the family, and as the community, and as a society. It doesn't end only with the individual care. We nurses, we have different specialty, focus on different cadre of public and the patient care in different setting. So it is not the individual, nursing is not for the individual patient. It is for the family as the whole. Family healthcare nurse is there, family as the whole, community as the whole, community health nurse is there, and as the whole as the society, right? So we concentrate in all the functionals of the public wherever they are involved. So the nursing remained relatively same all over the centuries, but ever advancing sciences and changing in the societal needs now influence to change to have a well-defined nursing curriculum with education and delivery of service. Now, Indian Nursing Council has made a meticulous, competency-based curriculum they have made. That means what? You can even customize your nursing care. You can make your skill set the same, but the delivery can be in different setting, different varied exposure you can give for the nursing, different community, different group, different individuals. Like that, you can make your skill set in a different delivery of nursing care. So that is how the curriculum has been defined, refined, made very unique comparative with all the other professions. Now nursing curriculum is standing high in the designing. Yes. So what is nursing services? So according to WHO expert committee on nursing, so it is defined as nursing services as a part of the total health organization, which aims to satisfy major objective of the nursing service is to provide prevention of the disease and the promotion of the health. So we always concentrate on prevention first, then promotion and the health promotion and the curative aspect and rehabilitative aspect. All these aspects for the individual, for the community, our nursing service is designed. We can say it is designed. So the goals of nursing service, their central role in the healthcare delivery in terms of promotion, prevention, treatment, care, and rehabilitation. So these are the goals mainly. So their contribution towards achieving UN Millennium Developmental Goals, now it is called as Sustainable Developmental Goals, are very crucial in countries like India to create major impact on the health outcomes. So achieving the universal coverage is also our goal. So increasing the health financing, recruitment, training, and retention of healthcare workforce are the important goals that have direct relevance in India. See, we are educating more nurses. Could we retain them? In South India, we cannot retain nurses. They will fly within 2 years. We cannot control. Within a year, they will start doing OET, overseas education, and then they will do a training, and then the IELTS, they will do English training test. So they will prepare for that and they will fly. Nobody, means the younger generation will be there. Maybe for the 2 year seniors also will not be there in the South India. It's like that. So retention is very difficult in nursing because better opportunity in abroad like UK and highly paid countries, no? The nurses are paid more. Only nurses can fly than the doctors. Now physiotherapists are, they are going, and some dental people are going, but very difficult for other professionals to go. Engineering have the scope, but nurses in the healthcare profession, nurses have much of scope to fly to abroad because they are paid more. Okay. So talking about the ancient nursing, we started in the medieval period, and you might be knowing the history of nursing. Since there is no projection here, just move on to the modern nursing. And then the modern nursing started with Florence Nightingale, right? So she is the mother of nursing, right? So this Florence Nightingale was the first woman to have the great influence over nursing in India and brought reforms in military and civilian hospitals in 1861. After her, she started many nursing schools, and in between of 18th and 19th century, so many mission hospitals came, and where the trained nurses have started to function. That is how nursing service in the trained manner it started, right? Then evolution of nursing happened. Then nursing after pandemic situation came in 2020. We all rolled out of our toes, out of our homes, out of our comfort. We all came and stood forward for the saving the lives of people around the globe, right? Then we'll move on to the role of nursing association and councils involved in nursing service. So talking about nursing association, so Bombay Presidency Nursing Association was the first state nursing association established in 1890. And 1908, Trained Nurses Association of India, TNAI. Now it is working very nicely by state branches, creating state branches, and they are doing amazing work. So when you have any queries, when you have any issues, when you have any grievances, individual trained nurse can write to TNAI and ask, this is what my problem is, how can I sort it? That much open the TNAI now it is, right? So you complete your BSc nursing, get registered as the member of TNAI, and you have all the rights as a nurse to claim for any grievance. So you are in the midst of Delhi. I landed to Delhi now. I don't know where to stay. You just have a call with TNAI. Anybody, they will help you how you have to stay in Delhi. That is how TNAI is working for every individual nurses. Okay, keep this in the mind. Whatever need you want, there are people to help you in TNAI. Okay, it is Trained Nurses Association of India. Only you have to do is life membership. You have to do a membership after your graduation, either diploma or BSc nursing. You can have a membership and you can be with the TNAI attached, so that they can help you anyways. Okay, write and keep anyways, whatever grievance you have, right? Yes. So that is why associations and councils are needed for the help and grievance, to help the individual nurses. Then the first state registration council at Madras Nursing Council was constituted in 1926, and in 1949 Indian Nursing Council was established to maintain the uniform standards of nursing and the curriculum and the working plan for the nurses, midwives, health visitors, and to regulate the standards of nursing in India. So to talk about the nursing services in India, it is regulated by Indian Nursing Council. INC Act was passed in 1947 and that it was amended in 1950. Now we are following 1957 Act, amended Act. Just for the glimpse of that knowledge, okay? So role of nurse in India. So what are all the functions like roles that nurses are doing in India now? They have got extended and the expanded role. As you all know, nurse means what? Carrying the patient, giving comfort to the patient, giving bath to the patient. So when they are admitted, we have to take care with the medications, vitals, all that. Then they go termination of care. That is what you people think. No, it is more than that, having different roles in nursing services. Yes, we call it as extended and expanded roles of the nurses, right? As the consumer demand is more, as the technology has been risen, as the ever-changing society is there, need of every individual also changes. So we can't be same as before, right? So we also need to change in our delivery of care, right? So there are different roles of a nurse. I'll just list it out and then tell what is what, right? Caregiver role, which we all know. Nurse is a caregiver, yes? Makes the patient to get admitted either in IPD or in OPD also, take to the doctor and make the patient to have the treatment adequate and then send the patient. Right? In the IPD, we give all that care what the patient needs according to the disease condition. So that is the caregiver role. There are nurse manager role, who manages the entire ward, who manages the entire hospital, right? Not necessary to be an MBA graduate, not necessary. But every nurse, we have the curriculum into that as a nursing management, right? So every nurse is prepared for the nurse manager to run the hospital, right? If a nurse is thrown into the island, Abdul Kalam sir said, we want PhD nurses to work as doctors in an island, Andaman Island. They wanted PhD doctors. His dream was that, to make PhD nurses to be posted instead of doctors. Then came the nurse practitioner roles. He wanted like that sort of practitioners to take care of the area where doctors cannot come. So it was his dream. Then Modi ji came, and then he started wellness center run exclusively by the nurses. That was his plan. But it is not completely implemented, but it is in the pipeline. Like community health nurses can be the show taker of the wellness clinic. Okay, that will happen future. That is the dream of Modi ji. So that is how different roles came, right? So nurse manager and nurse advocator. What we do is, it is not a lawyer. Don't replace advocator with lawyer. It is like educator. Means advocating means what? Health education, how to do, what to do in different scenario, how to make a sanitation, how to make millets, to consume millets. This year is International Year of Millet, right? Yes, 2023 is International Year of Millets. So nurses do advocacy program to the public to eat millets in different forms like that. So nurse is also advocacy, like people who are delivering the advocacy. So we call it as nurse advocator. Yes, then nurse counselor. You all know, you would have given during any difficult situation in ICU to take the decision making. So nurse will be there to support the caretaker, means caretaker. Yes, caretaker along with the patient to give the counseling, to take up the ethical dilemmas. We are not judged to give the solution, but we are helping as the counselors. When the patient and the family is in difficult situation, we help them as the counselor to give some choice of decisions. It is not one decision, choice of decision as a counselor. And as nurse educator, you all know, for the patient care in the hospital, nurse educator post is also there. Then we have communicator. In every hospital, there can be public relation officer or a communicator, can be a nurse. Yes, so that she communicates well to the patient and the caretaker. Rehabilitator. There are physiotherapists to do the rehabilitation, but doesn't need, because nurse is all over all. Yes, we are all over all. Yes, yes, we can do anything, isn't it? Every physiotherapist role, technician role, lab technician role, phlebotomist role, all role we can take it up. When phlebotomist is not there, we know how to withdraw blood, right? We take blood and send to the sample, send the sample to the lab. Is it not possible? Yes, we are all-rounder. One hospital all-rounder can be a nurse, right? So rehabilitator need not be a physiotherapist. We talk about pulmonary rehabilitation. We talk about cardiopulmonary rehabilitation. So this is all not required to be a physiotherapist, need to be a physiotherapist. We ourselves can do chest physiotherapy, having a twin technique, give stimulation, do chest physiotherapy, different type techniques of physiotherapy, and we do postural drainage. We have everything what physiotherapist is doing. Yes, so we can proudly say we are the nurse rehabilitator, right? There are certain care called ostomy care nurse, wound care nurse. In abroad there are there are special set of services provided. Ostomy care nurse. It is a proud for a nurse. It is ostomy nurse, wound care nurse, a brand given, a badge given to her. So it is very proud to do a special and unique care of service, right? And then she is a collaborator. She is a researcher. She is a occupational health worker. She has, because in OT, in OT or in radiation technology area, radio frequency therapist, like at that area, she takes care. Thank you, thank you. She takes care of these excuse. So she takes care of the entire environment in the hospital as the occupational health nurse. Then infection control nurse. They are dedicatedly appointed. In AIMS, after my arrival, I made 6 dedicated infection control nurses. It was not there previously. We trained them for infection and prevention of infection, and then we made them into be the biomedical waste committee, and I made them to be inside the hospital infection committee. So now they have the brand I am ICN. Yes, infection control nurse. 3 infection control nurse out of 6 are completely dedicated for the microbiology department to take care of SOPs, making protocols for needle stick injuries, making protocols for every sharp disposal, and then they go for audit, they do the infection prevention, they do CAR-T analysis, audit, surveillance. Though they are primitively doing, but still they are making a big change in the hospital. So like that, we have different delivery of nursing care. It is not nurse means only caregiver. We have different roles, set of different skill sets. The knowledge is different. ICN knowledge is different from the normal nurse, but they can be prepared, but it needs commitment. So that is how it is. So then acute primary care in the primary healthcare areas, then critical emergency care services, and then intensive care, long-term rehabilitation care, community health care, and nurse acts as the public health nurse, school health nurse, women health nurse, gerontologic, geriatric nurse, palliative care nurse. Now a new field came, it is forensic nurse. You have in the curriculum? You have in the curriculum? BSc curriculum, there is a paper called forensic nursing, right? To have the, now so many movies you are all watching, no, thriller movies, crime scene situations, yes, where we say people going here with a mask, taking some samples, that, photographs, all that. When someone can do, when forensic doctor can do, why not a forensic nurse? So that is a growing field now, because crime has more, crime is more. See, there is a code that wherever you go, today Chandrayaan 544 lander is going to land in the Chandrayaan. Where? In the moon, Mars, yes? So the first person will be there. I will always make a fun. There will be one person, there will be a nurse standing there to take care of the people who are coming to moon. It's like that our profession is. Wherever human resource, human beings are there, there will be first person as a nurse will be there to take care of the human being. So I will tell my students usually, don't worry, we will be also called in moon soon, because human being will go and settle, they will have issues, so nurse will be there. Yes, it may be from the nurse from Gorakhnath University also, from Gorakhnath Nursing College also. Yes, so be proud to be a nurse. Wherever human beings are there, we will be there, right? So any profession in COVID, many professions faced the recession, right? But nurses, I used to tell, healthcare profession will not die. So when you want to put your son or daughter in the profession of any profession, think of healthcare profession. When healthcare profession, we are into it, the profession will not die. Why it will not die? A small thing, unless there are fast foods now. How many of you like fast foods? All, almost all. Burgers, cheeseburgers, cheese busters, everything, Dominoes, all that. Since those are all there in this world, global change has come. All the food which is available in the US is available now in India. Than millets. India's history is millets, but than millets now, US food is now available in the market. That is how the global infusion has occurred. Yes, when the fast food, Domino's, KFC, all that is available, disease will be available. cancer will be available. So when the disease and cancer are there, doctors will be there. Nurses will be there, obviously, to assist the patients and the doctors, right? So it is not a patient may die or profession will not die. That is the youngest profession it will be. Okay, so we have jobs in our hands. Don't worry when you take nursing profession as your profession. Yes, many of the nurses, they feel we would like to change our profession. Why? Because caring is really boring, right? There are different services. I'm telling you, make it very challenging. If you don't like caregiving, there are so many extended role and expanded role for nurses. You can take it up very well, right? Yes, need not you do MBA. There are so many opportunities to do different types of nursing services, right? Yes. So forensic nurse is one of the growing field. So I have explained enough about each and every role, like here the description of each role as nurse caregiver, nurse manager, nurse advocator, nurse counselor, nurse educator, which I have already explained to you, nurse communicator, nurse rehabilitator, nurse collaborator, occupational health nurse, infection control nurse. Now we'll talk about nursing services in various settings. In various settings. Acute and primary care settings. So mainly in a like acute and primary care is like urgent and emergent care. Okay, though it is not life-threatening situation, but emergent care is required. So in that situation, in case of non-chronic illnesses or other health matters, which requires urgent attention, we call it as primary care and the acute care. In many of the hospitals, private hospitals or the bigger hospitals, they have primary contact person. Before they come to emergency, before getting the OPD, before getting the hospital, before going into the consultants, they have to meet a primary caregiver, means first contact person, who is a nurse, made to sit in the help desk to see what are all the history they can do and they can collect. So there they can give a primary care. That is acute and primary care setting where nurse can lead the role. Nurse can do the care. In abroad and all, it is highly functional because healthcare delivery is very costly in abroad. So they have this system of first contact or acute primary care nurse. She takes care of the family care health and also the individual health. So the patient from here get treated and they go home. They need not go to the consultant at all. In the cases where not life-threatening. In the condition that it is not life-threatening, but it requires urgent treatment. So it is called acute and primary care nurse in the setting like that. Then critical and emergency care, that you all know. We have nursing practitioner also in critical care. Indian Nursing Council has made. So in Pondicherry, where I worked, that was the first institution I brought nursing practitioner in critical care. The curriculum was excellent. Like doctors doing a clinic in the hospital or his own clinic, nurse practitioner can lead the clinic and she can be the practitioner to treat the patient. In case if she needs that this patient needs higher treatment, she can be referring it, or she can manage the whole clinic or the nursing home under her control. That is called as nursing practitioner role in critical care. It is like PG, MSc nursing with residential program. It is a nurse should be there throughout the hospital. She'll be paid stipend and then she'll be taking care as the nurse practitioner. Means it is not like general nurse. It is like the doctors who are functioning in the ICUs. She will be functioning along with the team members. So she can treat any emergent condition, any critical conditions. Like that, she'll be prepared. That is called nurse practitioner. NPCC, we call it as. Then intensive care area. Same like as ICU, intensivist, we call it as. Here in intensive care also, nurse practitioner can lead a role. Long-term rehabilitation care. There are daycare centers, there are long-term rehabilitation care centers, there can be drug addiction centers, de-addiction centers, where nurses can be appointed and the same skill set can be used as the counselor, as the nutrition counselor, as the advocate. skill set will be same. Caregiver role skill set will be same, but the label is different. The service label is different. Setting is different. It is not the same care you give as other hospital, general hospital. This is different. So de-addiction center care is different. Long-term rehabilitation care is different. On-call rehabilitation center is different. Ambulatory care setting is different. There are so many different types of settings. Community health care, we all know. In our syllabus, we have community health nursing. We go home to home visit and do with the bag technique. We give primary care, family care, all that. In abroad, patients cannot go to the hospital. They have to wait. There will be queuing for the care. So what they do, they give importance for this community health nurse. She will be empowered to take care of the patient. They need not go hospital. They will take care because they have mediclaim with them. So with the mediclaim, the nurse can be paid. So they need not go to hospital. She is well empowered to deliver the care. Then there are various fields, nursing services in various fields. Public health nurse, as we all know. So developing, implementing, managing the public health programs, policies, initiatives, designed SOPs, protocols for any outbreaks, surveillance. Her role is something different. It will be very pride. She will go and do resource reduction. So that is entirely an autonomous work. They are doing a networking job, but her work is something different. Individually, she can make some policy and she can do some care in the epidemic. Obviously, the district people all will be there, but she is given much more independence to plan or do the action plans. That's really interesting as a public health nurse. School health nurse. So how many of you had school health nurse when you're studying? Not even one school? Many of the private schools are having school health nurse. Many of our college graduates, they go to the schools and to become a school health nurse. School health nurse are paid more, 35,000 than the nursing personnel getting the salary of 10,000, 12,000. School health nurse is paid more, right? Then women health nurse. We know that after 40, there are so many problems for the women. Reproductive health group, adolescent health group, all that are focused with. Nowadays, new clinics are coming, no? Women clinic, where the adolescents and the adult women are focused to give the care. That clinic is owned and run by the nurses. You all believe that? There are so many courses available after your graduation, like lactation nurse, like this one, breastfeeding, this one, what is it? Breast milk bank. So that is run by the nurses. Dialysis centers run by the nurses. Because they have to have the facility. They are trained people. Yes. So they as nurse entrepreneurs. You heard of nurse entrepreneurs? How many of you like entrepreneurship? Businessman. Yes. Why to put like this? You make it like this. Yes. Nurse entrepreneur. You can run elderly home. You can run onco rehabilitation centers. You can run so many rehabilitation centers. You can run de-addiction centers. Yes. So many dialysis centers. Lactation clinic centers kept. Lactation counseling centers. Physical studios run by the nurses. By on-call doctors, if needed, they will have. But entire thing is run by the nurses. Right? There are so many things are there. Among that, this women healthcare clinic is conducted by the nurses. So women health nurses, gerontology nurses, geriatric centers are now kept and maintained by the nurses. Right? On-call doctors will be there. Even palliative care centers. In Kerala, many of the palliative care centers are run by the nurses. 3 or 4 nurses will join together after graduation. They will make the center. They will license it with the doctors also. She will be the palliative care nurse, trained one. And also doctors with the pain management doctors and the anesthetist maybe. And then the palliative care specialist can be there. That's all. The entire show will be run by the nurse entrepreneurs having the palliative care center. There are a lot of opportunity, palliative care, geriatric care centers. This is about palliative care. Then forensic nursing, which I have talked about. Okay, so identifying and treating the victims where we are very much needed. So there is one two-wheeler nursing service in the area, in the hilly area where a team cannot go, medical team cannot go, people from the downtrodden area cannot move into the accessibility is not possible for the big group of population where nurses will go in the two-wheeler and give the services. It has happened in my own university where I initiated this two-wheeler nursing. We concentrated on the non-ambulatory patients, the patients who are bedridden, neglected in the family, who are thrown out in the area. We focused, collected details, got the strips and all the resources from the district hospitals, and we went day by day taking photographs of some wound care, daily dressing is done, decubitus ulcer is treated, daily progress. It was beautiful to see. When the students are given a spark of these things, different level of servicing, students will get interest in doing their own care when they go to the public. Is it true or not? Yes, teaching is different. When you go and approach the people in the ground, you get admired to give the care, isn't it? You aspire to give the care because you feel bad for them, neglected people. My students, they took from the day one photograph because we wanted to show to the people also, for the higher people to make it as so many two-wheelers. So that success of this one program can make too many two-wheelers to spread across the districts. Like that we planned. So we took the photograph of the patients whom my students dressed them. Then the family members got involvement into the neglected patients. That is the real magic nursing students had done. That is all a different type of service that you will learn it and you will earn it when you go thrown into the situation. You will definitely do. Then ambulance nurse. This is one big area where we have heli ambulance also nowadays. Someone from this state to that state, some treatment has happened means heli ambulance is there. It is not in dream. It is happening in Rishikesh. AIMS Rishikesh, heli ambulance nurse. Nursing is there. Disaster nurse, you may be knowing different disaster of different states. You might be knowing the disaster nursing where triage, rescuing, medication distribution, treating in the triage centers, like that. And military nurse, sir is there as the captain major. So military nurse with that. And then railway nurse, as you all know. Aviation nurse is like a space nursing. And then strengthening nursing in India. So as strengthening healthcare workforce in India, the 2047 agenda, a report by the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry states that nursing is becoming less desirable as a profession. You all agree? You all agree? Nursing is becoming less desirable as a profession. Why? Why it happened? After COVID, many people quit nursing because no safety for their life. All in terms like nurses are thrown into the dangerous situation. Doctors all stood back. Many of the hospital, they just peeped in the window side, but who were inside with the patient or the nurses. So many in abroad, many quit nursing. So they don't want, because they felt that nurses are the victim people, victimized during the dangerous situations. No safety for them. Like that, the Federation report says. So this happened very strongly after 2020. So nursing is becoming less desirable as a profession and is witnessing increased migration to the foreign countries, which has left India. In India, the shortage is because of, we won't quit. We are not that poor people in the mental stability, right? Abroad people may take the decision of quitting, but Indian nurses are very strong. We can do anything. So we don't quit, but we want more money and fly abroad. So the workforce here in India is less. So we have which has left India facing one of its worst shortages of nursing staff in the recent years. So then how to strengthen nursing in India? So there is a great need for the qualified nurses who are not only technically sound, but also have specialized in various fields and are up to date on the most recent medical technology. Now AA is growing. Do you think AA is not related to nursing? Anybody has got doubt AA, how it can be used? Anybody feel that why I didn't do engineering? A nurse can be a AA nurse, right? Any doubt in this? We did a postural drainage table with artificial intelligence fixation. See, we usually think based on the chest x-ray how to make the patient to be positioned. We made a table with artificial. We fed all the x-rays into the program, machine learning. We gave to the machine learning people and we made a database, data visualization, and we made that in this x-ray, if it is in this lobe, the table will as it is change the position for the postural drainage. Need not a nurse tilt and do. So like that, it is one example I'm telling. Like that, AA can be infused in every part of nursing care. It is just you have to think it, that's it. Right? So you do not quit the job because you loved passion in engineering. You can make engineering infusion in nursing and you become a AA nurse. Yes? Yes? Louder, tired. Listening itself so tired. I'm shouting here. Yes? Yes, all because technology is increasing. So we can't just be nurses. We have to be also upgrading ourselves as AA nurse, as technology nurse, as tele nurse, like that. Yes, then only nurse can be forever. Right? Nursing can be forever. Then technology. As technology increases, as I said, artificial intelligence and technology applications. How many of you are desired of developing apps? We don't have any interest in anything, ma'am. Is it like that? How many of you wanted to be engineers? Only one nurse entrepreneur. How many of you wanted to be engineers? No? Okay. So what I'm talking is technology applications, app development. So whenever you see some problem issues happening in the hospital, you try to create an app. What is a huge problem now for the women health? It is like obesity. For the children and the women health is obesity is the becoming major burning issue. So you can create an app for designing exercises for each and every muscles. Right? On subscription, you can earn with the app also. It can be free also. So it is not that engineering is out of healthcare. Technology is within the healthcare. It is like you have to think little different to create apps and do that. Like this is one example I'm telling. There are different app opportunity for the hospitals. You can make your own hospital develop. You can have apps for your admissions. You can use so many things you can use. I will tell you if you want later, not now. Right. Then we can talk more about robotic nurse. In Apollo Hospital, robotic surgeries are done. So it is like the operating, doctors will operate with the robots, in the computer, and the robots will do the surgeries. So like that, a nurse can be, see, robots cannot replace nurse. I'm not telling nurses will be replaced by the robots. In the overload of work, robots can share the nurses' work. But robots cannot replace the touch and compassion given by the nurses. Do you agree? Yes, nurses are nurses with the touch and compassion. No machines can replace the touch, which we essentially need as the human beings. Human beings need touch, compassion, love, affection, which only nurse can give. Yes? Every nurse can give? Yes? Many nurses are like robots. No, every nurse should be a compassionate human being, right? So nurse is filled with compassion and the affection and the love. She is blended with love and affection. Yes? Are you a robotic nurse or nurse? Yes, thank you. Telenursing, a few slides. Telenursing using the technology, using computers. No more patient need to come here. You have to just have a satellite, just to have a connectivity. You can sit in your own hospital. You can make somebody to view with the androids, and then you can have the, like how teleconsultation during COVID it is given. We started tele-nursing, telephonic nursing, where we gave counseling from different specialty. We gave counseling to the public during COVID. See, in COVID, there were so many negative things happen, but in COVID, there are so many new things also happened. Okay, so networking of counseling happened by the nurses. You might not be knowing because we were all enjoying online classes without seeing, without listening, right? Yes or no? Online classes without listening, without watching. Okay. So, okay, nurse informatics. This is one paper now, right? Communication nurse informatics is one paper now. Not external paper, maybe the internal paper, health informatics. Then it is blended with nursing science, computer science, and the information science. Then this is about the informatics. Fine, we have enough talked about it. Then future perspectives. So as the future perspectives, to have the goal in the mind of sustainable development for the country, sustainable development, and this millennium development, MDGs and the SDGs, to achieve this, nurses part is heavy and more. Okay, not only the corporate hospital nurse, even the field nurse has got much of work in having the sustainable developmental goals for the people to be taken care in the country. Yes. But the rural population service is 70% to be focused with tertiary care, and then 30% population of urban. That is how the scenario now going on. Okay, so this ever-changing world of nursing in the presence of future. So it is like educational reforms are coming, new services are coming, online education programs are more, higher education degrees, twin degrees, online courses. There are so plenty of generating your knowledge specifically also, unique also, like different, like as I said, palliative care nurse, as I said, a nurse manager, like different roles are there. You can be prepared with ostomy nurse, wound care nurse, like that. You have special nursing courses. Then single nurse licensure for all states. This is the dream of INC, Indian Nursing Council. Need not go from one state to another state and licensing business. Single licensure for all the state nurses. That is the dream now. Now INC has started with nurse practitioners practice, then to fulfill the greater demands of the healthcare service, and then now the telehealth and chatbot services. Chatbot services, you have heard of chatbot? How many of you heard of chatbots? Chat GPT and chatbots. Boys here, raised only 1, 2, 3. Big clap for them. Big applause for them. Because see, any technology is coming newly, nurses have to be on that. Our food should be on that. That is how we have to be prepared, or else we will be lagging behind. No. Any new changes are coming, we have to be put it what it is. I learned in this age, 45, 46 age, in that age, I learned from one small engineer, my son. He's doing artificial intelligence. He taught me about chatbot and chat GPT, all that. I asked how it can be used in nursing. I was thinking how it can be used. I asked him to do a chatbot for me to give a health education for the tuberculosis people, where the compliance is very poor for the psychiatric people, patients, and the tuberculosis people, where the HIV people, where the drugs to be lifelong. So those people, they forget their quality of life is very poor. So they don't want to comply with the treatment regimen. So in that case, they try to stop the drugs. Then the resistance will come up. Patient will die, isn't it? So the prognosis will not be better. I asked him how to do a health education, health advocacy of the nurses by using chatbot. He have told so many points, but this is that is under patenting, so I will not reveal that. But this is a glimpse I can give you. Yes, but you can do more analysis out of it. This is one idea I'm just giving. So there are so many things we can do it with chatbot. Yes, youngsters should do. Next time if I ask chatbot, how many of you know? All should say yes. Yes? Yes, good. That is the spirit. Then with the nursing health informatics, and we have we should not forget the holistic care. See, machine learning, artificial intelligence, robots, everything can come, but holistic nursing should not be forgotten. Okay, but you can infuse technology with nursing. That is what I'm trying to say. You can be more advanced in nursing. You can give customized nursing. You can give unique nursing care with the infusion of technology. That is all there. But try to give the holistic nursing care for the individual and for the family as a whole. So to conclude, so from the beginning of mankind, people have performed the functions we call it as motherly care or can be called as nursing care. So today's nurses are well educated and have earned the trust and respect from the public. So the history of nursing shaped our current healthcare system, but nurses must continue to monitor developments in science and technology. As the science grow, technology grow, we nurses also should grow. We should not be lagging behind as the third generation nurses. As well as changes in the society is now rapidly growing, we should get transformed. Transformed means what? New avatars of nurses, right? New avatars of nurses. You know Avatar app? That and all you will know. Yes? Avatar app, you know? One doll is there for your face, right? So that is, yes, at least you people are knowing that, right? So as the technology grows, you people have to grow. That is my plead also. So thank you so much. Any doubts you can ask. Once again, I take the opportunity to thank the Gorakhnath University and Gorakhnath, the College of Nursing, the entire team of organizing this lecture series for this Foundation Week celebration. Thank you for being in the first day. I'm invited. I'm very happy and feeling proud for that to start by the lecture series of today's session. Thank you, Dr. Ajit also, sir also, Bajpai sir also. I'm thankful to you. I think I'll be the member of the Gorakhnath University family, frequently coming and addressing, seeing my face regularly. Thank you once again. Bye.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the insightful lecture, and thank you for telling us such great things about nurse. As we conclude this wonderful lecture series, I invite Dr. D.S. Ajita, ma'am, Principal of Guru Shri Gorakhnath College of Nursing, to extend our gratitude to all the individuals who played a significant role in making this event possible.
Good evening to all. And already our time over, that's why people, but still I am seeing you people are so happy to listen the classes. Yes or no? And I understood that you people are not bothering about timing and you are sitting and listening happily, and I can see your happy faces. By that I can understand. Thank you. It's my great privilege to thank all the dignitaries, our Vice Chancellor, Sir, Major General Dr. Atul Bajpai, Sir, during his busy schedule. And after the college time also, he is waiting here patiently. Thank you so much for that, sir. And again, I would like to thank our Dr. Renuka, ma'am, Principal AIMS Gorakhpur, and for your inspirational and motivational speech and lecture for our students. Thank you, ma'am. And I would like to thank all the teaching and non-teaching staffs of Mahayogi Gorakhnath University and all these students, those who are sitting here and listening. And I hope you people are taking a bunch of knowledges from here. I hope everyone was happy. Thank you so much for the program. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it's time for the closure of the program. I request BSc Nursing students to come on the stage for Vande Mataram. All of you, please stand.
वन्दे मातरम्। सुफला मलयज शीतला सस्यश्यामला वन्दे वन्दे सुहासिनी सुमधुर भासिनी सुखदा वन्दे वन्दे कोटि कोटि कंधा कोटि कोटि भुजै धृत खर कर वाले अब बाहुबलधर नमामि रिपुदल मातरम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे